Wide Web. It's your boy, Marlon O Bennett. Hey guys, listen up. Before 2015 ever gets here, right, one of the things that I decided to do this year, as 2014 comes to an end, is to pay homage to the fathers, our fathers, not just our fathers, but our grandfathers, and to pay homage to all the fathers out there. That means you, if you're a father. So as 2014 draws near, one of the things that's going to be happening in 2015 is I'm putting together what's I anticipate to be a very great place to come and interact and participate and to get your feedback. And this website will be, I should have it up and running, I would say, by the middle of January. And I'm calling my website Living Life Without Limits. For any of you guys who are familiar with me, you know that I started out online just a little under 2 years ago doing videos, and basically my niche was making money from home. But as time went on and I continued to grow in my personal development, I decided that I wanted to do something a little more interactive, a little more out of the norm in terms of what people are used to maybe seeing on the internet, or even if they're not. I wanted to add my 2 cents to countless stories and videos that people tell about any number of subjects. In Living Your Life Without Limits, the website, which will be livingyourlifewithoutlimits.com, our main focus is on inspiration, motivation, and encouragement. That's what this is all about, people. And again, I encourage you to participate. This is all about interaction. It's all about your feedback. So you guys, just to get us kicked off, we're starting the very first series in Life Without Limits with a series I want to entitle My Father's Footlocker. And in My Father's Footlocker, I'm inviting you guys to send me your stories about yourself, and your as you go about your daily ins and outs of being a father, about your fathers and your grandfathers and whoever you may be. Send a short story videos to me at my website at Itsmarlonobennett at gmail.com. Again, that's Itsmarlonobennett at gmail.com. Send me your videos, and once the site is up and running, I like to have you guys videos. I like to post them on Living Your Life Without Limits website, and you can invite your friends to go on and check them out. But in the meantime, I'll be going out actually into the streets. I'll be talking to some of my siblings, some of my other family members, and having them share their favorite stories about their dads, about being dads, and about their grandparents. So My Father's Footlocker is all about the love of a dad, of being a dad, of being the son, and your dad's dads, your grandparents. That's what this is all about. It's about the love of a dad. Because I think quite oftentimes we're always talking about our moms and we can't rule them out. But sometimes dads, they don't get as much a credit for the things that they do on a daily basis. So I'm really, really excited about this series. Um, to kick to kick this series off, right, I want to share a very, very brief story about my father, Mr. Ari Bennett. And really, really quick, we my father, of course, there were 9 siblings. I had 4 brothers and 4 sisters, and my dad, who met my mom in college, and they were married. And we so all of us kids came about, and we went through a lot of trying times, by the way. And my father, he experienced his own personal challenge throughout his life, and now at 78 years old. I just want to say that I'm so very, very proud of him, because as I watched my father over the years, I watched him develop personally. I watched him take ownership for some of the things that he might have done, or some of the decisions he made that weren't the best decisions, and then suffer the consequences from those decisions. But I watched him bounce back. I watched him make a serious effort, if you will, to redeem himself. And I continually watch my father in that effort to redeem himself and to make wrong all the rights that he may have stumbled upon, and just share some of his words of wisdom to me after we really started to form a relationship, because that didn't happen until some years later on. So in tribute to my father, I just like to share this short story about myself, a personal story about, I would say, I don't know, now it's been about 15 odd years ago. So I was really, really struggling. with alcohol. And knowing that my father was a person who had struggled with alcohol himself and who had actually overcame it thanks to divine intervention, I decided to approach my father and ask him for his help. And I can tell you, even though we had our differences in the past, this would be what I would like to consider a stepping stone, if you will, or actually the benchmark for us creating and establishing a new relationship between us. Because one of what my father did was he invited me to tag along with him to some of the meetings that we was going to, and I did, and he was by my side for quite a few times over the course of the next several months that followed, and that was very instrumental to me being able to lick my addiction to alcohol. And one of the things that I want to talk about in this very brief story, in homage to my father, is the fact that it was only after I got sober that I started to realize the significance of not only being a father, but my father's relationship in my life. And then I was able to go back and start to look back over the life of the only grandfather that I ever really knew. But also some of the more profound male influences in my life. And I think that it's very important that if we don't have positive male role models, then we need to find and seek them out. And you're never too old for that, incidentally. But my father became this for me in so many, many ways. And I don't even think he even knew it. So in a way, this is not just a tribute and homage to my father, but it's also, hopefully it will be a surprise to you, Dad, because this is just for you. I can't tell you how much you helped me over the years, particularly the last 15 years, and how instrumental you were with me coming to terms with some of my own character defects, and me coming to terms with my ability to overcome anything that I put my mind to. You've been very instrumental in me coming to that determination and realizing that. And I just want to tell you how much I love you, how much I thank you, and how very, very, very important you are in my life. I know that up to this point, we only get together every so often, about once a week, but that once a week that I'm with you, it means the world to me. And I know that we talk about everything. We talk about anything from politics to sports to our personal lives and what's going on. Just a great time to interact. Again, I don't see you as much as I like to, but I can never see you enough. And whatever I see you is never too soon. You know what I mean? So this is especially for you, Dad, telling you that I love you. I need you in my life. And you've been a very powerful and influential, positive force in my life. Okay, guys. Now, what I want you guys to do again, if you want to just chime in on the, below with a comment about your father or your grandfather or your kids and what some of your stories about being a father, feel free to do so. And if you want to record a video and send it to me at Itsmarlonobennett at gmail.com, then do that too. Because remember, it's come January, guys. We're going to Living Your Life Without Limits, and we're going to have lots of fun. We're going to turn up the volume, and we're going to take living your life in a whole new limits. Until then, guys, you know how I like to end this thing by saying wisdom, peace, prosperity, and to living an internet lifestyle without limits. Keep banging. Hope to hear from you guys soon. Peace.